بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له له الملك وله الحمد وحول كل شيء قدير وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وأشهد أن محمد رسول الله. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. My sincere thanks to Marmara University and the Cross-Cultural Committee for organising tonight's event at very short notice. So they really want to give their friends, neighbours and students as many chance of good speakers as possible. And I saw that Brother Bilal Al-Wan was here earlier, and I was sorry not to have been able to hear his talk. So obviously there's some great work going on here. Now, whenever I speak, I have to start by saying, if you've come for a snooze or you're feeling a bit sleepy, all right, go and sit in the back, because it's really distracting when we nod off in the front seats. I'm hoping that I'm going to be entertaining and interesting enough so that doesn't happen. And I like to see smiles as well. So although we're talking about something really serious, we should be made dynamic by whatever messages are coming across. So don't come, inshallah, don't let us be in a state of passive listening. We're an active ummah, we're an active community, and we want to make a difference. So with that, I'm going to start. I want to talk today, inshallah, about Islamophobia in the Western context, with particular reference to the effect on British Muslims. And I'm going to be talking a little bit about the methodology used by the media in order to defame and slander and denigrate and group Muslims together as one homogeneous body to be disliked, not allowing us the dignity of being individuals and not allowing us the dignity of having a decent, respected faith. And then we're going to end with what can be done. And better still, we're going to finish after that with your questions. So if you've got something really interesting to say, hold on to it. I really want to hear it. So I could talk for an hour, I'm not going to. Okay? It's not going to be like giving a budget, as we say in the United Kingdom. It's going to be quite short and snappy, so that you have time and we can have a discussion and a debate. So, since 9/11, Muslims have been the most consistently demonized and decried group in the West, there's no doubt about it. Although 9/11 was definitely not the beginning of Islamophobic propaganda. As we know, anybody here who does Middle Ages history will be able to tell you it started much earlier than that. But the drip removal of rights that is appearing in Western politics has been becoming a deluge in recent decades. And we watch as we slide down the steps of respect. George Bush to Obama to Trump. I know you're going to look at me. Obama? Obama did bomb Muslim lands for every single day of his 8-year tenure, so let's not idealise him too much, although in comparison to the obvious difficulties with President Trump, he seems a bit of a hero. Then we've got Blair to David Cameron to Theresa May in the United Kingdom. The steps downwards become clearer with time. On a social scale, Muslims find ourselves in our belief, our way of life and our faith, more maligned than any group. And this is done in a specific way, under the guise now of speaking the truth. The westernized version of freedom of speech. And I'll give you an example of what I mean when I say that. In the 1970s, 80s, and a bit into the 90s, if you were a woman working in an office, certainly in the United Kingdom, I'm not saying here for a second, and a man said, whoa, you look lovely today, I'd love to, something really unpleasant and sexualized. If a woman said, I don't like you saying that, the comeback was always, where's your sense of humour? Now, this making the victim into the aggressor has become a mindset that is used against Muslims. We see, for example, front pages that supposedly depict disgusting cartoons of our beloved Habib, Rasulullah, and when we say, I find that awful, we're again told, where's your sense of humour? You Muslims are so humourless. If you had a sense of humour, you wouldn't be the victim. We begin to see the convoluted thought processes. And agitators such as Charlie Hebdo pour hatred and insult upon whom they wish at any given time.